Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Gary was a man who thought he could do crypto, sharing at the SEC. Gary fooled us all, we thought he was a hero teaching blockchain at MIT. Well, get back, Lord, get back and leave crypto alone. Get back, Lord, get back and leave crypto alone. Get back, Gary.
Christmas is coming. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present.
Test, test, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, and that sounds pretty good right here.
Christmas is coming.
Oh, here comes Road Dogg. Hey, Road Dogg, what's up? Oh, not much, Sean. What's going on, bro? Oh, not a whole lot. Didn't have much of a big day today. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to get that back piece done. How'd that turn out, man? Did it hurt? Did it hurt? No, I was gonna go get that back piece, but the tattoo artist said he just didn't feel right doing it. What? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's what I thought too, but then he explained it to me in a way that just, I don't know, I had to think twice about it. And second thought, I don't know. What are you talking about, man? You're supposed to get this. You wanted a full back piece, man. That would have been macho. Like the chicks would have loved it. The chicks would have loved it. Well, I thought they would, but the way he explained it, it didn't sound like they would, though. Okay, let me see this right. You're wanting to get. Tell me what you're trying to get. Well, I told him. I went in. I said, "Hey, tattoo artist, dude, you got a good reputation and everything, and you do good work. I want a big old back piece, you know. I'm really into cockfighting, you know, and all that, and I like the roosters and all that, and so it's gorgeous. I'm going to have two big roosters up there on my back, just fighting, you know, and a big, maybe I don't know, scroll words or something up there, you know, it'd be really bitching and everything." And he just looked at me and he said, "Well, go ahead, Habib. Go ahead. Tell him what you told me." Oh, it was Habib? Yes, I was a tattoo artist. I'm a very good one. But I don't feel comfortable doing this one because, listen, the way that he laid this out, I don't think he realizes what we would be tattooing onto his back would be two cocks fighting over his asshole. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Let's get a little cowbell. Nothing like a little cowbell in our life. Clear the air. Clear the air. Make everything okay again.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, "Say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, "Say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah."
We're getting started in just a few minutes, just doing a few finishing touches and waiting for a few more people just to show up.
Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They say Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Yasha, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Bring the beat, bring the trees, put the lights up, 'tis the season. Need no French types, no ebony.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Gosh darn it. How long? How did that happen? Okay. All right. Well, that's a bummer. I've just been sitting here yapping away. Pretty much, hey, welcome to Road Dog Crypto. I don't know what happened with the microphone. Glad we caught it, though. We caught it fairly decently early, 15 minutes into the show. That happens to happen when I switch scenes or something. That's weird. Well, shout out to everybody here. Glad to have you here. I put a poll up, and I was asking, well, should Turkey Dog be the main host of the show? 67% of you say yes. 33% of you are saying no. A few minutes ago, when I thought I had your ear, I was showing you what the original face looked like that we started the show with. Right now, I just ran down what we're going to do with the show, and it's basically, now that we got the microphone working, let me quickly. Some of the best daily performers today: Altcoin, Grass, Giga Chad, Virtuals, Dog, Go to the Moon. All doing pretty good today, especially Altcoin's up 20%. Kind of cool. Some of the worst daily performers were Bitcoin, Gold, XYO Network, Radix, Magic Eden, and Movement Coin. And we will take a little bit of a deeper dive here in the Movement Coin. That's a new one that's popping up. She is down a little bit. We're going to find out some more about that. See if it's something worth getting in. Recently turned bullish was Blink's Bitcoin on. I can't read that. Comtech, Kirsten, and Bird Dog. All right, so for the show, now that we got our mic check out of the way, let me give a shout out to everybody that's hanging out here. So we got Strega in the house. How's it going, Mr. Strega? Glad to have you out here. Dave P, Duality Crypto. We got Sub, So my mic was on when in the intro with talking about Sean's tattoo. Did you guys hear about Sean's tattoo? If you didn't, then the mic was off. So we should have the microphone on. Okay. And wait. Is this Silent Road? Tommy Two Lickers, how's it going, my man? I think I might have skipped over a few people. Ahsoka Tano, glad to have you here. Ave Medina, Dave P. There's Joe from Trade Intuition. I think I've got most of us. I think we got most of us. I'm trying to get in the format of the show, but things like not having the microphone on kind of messed me up. Here was the setup that we left last night with the show. Well, this is after the fact, but we were looking at this inverted, or this, we were looking at this, what a lot of people would see as a head and shoulders to the downside, whatever. And I pointed out the point about this shoulder being higher than this one, and that's one of the things I look for. It's also when this leaning. Anyway, she did lose that, but if she lost that, I mean, there's a measure move if you were going by this that would have taken us way down. But I pulled out the fibs and I put this target down there, 100,208. That if we lose it, that's where I'm expecting us to come down in positions of support, and it did. It took it a while. But that's where it finally came down. This is just a Fibonacci. This is a Fibonacci. Is what we do. This is what we do. And do this a lot. But it nailed that, and then we started coming up to the upside, and then we came right back down. I think not right back down, further down. Maybe working our way to that actual measure move now. I just thought I'm going to try to do this and recap. So now in the charts, when it comes to Bitcoin, when we're looking at what we're doing. Let's go check this out on the 6-minute time frame. This is what it looks like now. So, and she's coming down pretty much toward the measure move that we took from this guy. But the big thing is this trend line or channel. If you want to look at it as a channel, I do. It is. When you get those nice little runs, they're in a channel. We fell out of it, came back up to retest it. Looked like we were going to break into it, do a bear trap, and then rejection happened. That did not happen. Now, I will take this moment. I want to use this for teaching moments, and I'll try not to do it so much on the charts when we go through. But These are times like if you get this and you got the higher high, if it doesn't hold, what would you do? You could pull a fib and see what you get from swing high to, or swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy, and then start looking at our fib areas. Now, if you don't understand what I'm doing with the fibs, let me just give you a little cheat sheet that will just help you out until it kind of starts making sense. The 272s, the 113s, and the 1414s. You look for something there. If it doesn't make any sense, just knowing that alone might be able to help you. Look for something that could happen on those. You don't have to understand why it works or which one it might go to or bounce off of first or not. Just look at them. If you see something reacting at them, hey man, that might be all you need to kind of help you make a better decision. Or not make a terrible decision like, I'm just going to sell it all because it looks like it's coming down and crashing. And when we look at it this way, pulling from that, oh, we're at a bottoming area where we can turn this little sucker around and there might be something bigger coming. Just throwing that out there, people. Oh my goodness. That was peachy. Was that not peachy? It's been another hour since Bitcoin has been under 10,000. We're at 99,740. Some people do a chaser. This is mine. Smooth as butterscotch. Don't normally do that, but we're doing it tonight. I don't know why I'm bored. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, let's go over and do our news with Larry GG. Get that alpha out of the way. We'll come back and we'll start getting into all the charts and all the goodies. We're going to find the things that make us the money. We're talking about dating the hottest coins tonight as Bitcoin loses 100,000. Will they lose interest? Are they keepers or are they dumpers? What should we do with our altcoins now that Bitcoin is showing some signs of weakness? Don't get weak, Bitcoin. Be strong. Be strong. All right, Sean, can you please take us over to the newsroom? That was pretty seamless, Sean. That was pretty good. Okay, in the last 12 hours, what has happened in crypto? Well, Trump has some big plans for crypto. Donald Trump stated, I will be doing something significant for cryptocurrency. That sucked. That didn't even come close. That wasn't. So Trump will be doing something for cryptocurrency. We got that going for us. That's a lot better than what we got from this past administration, for sure, for real, that tried to take us all to the poorhouse. Yeah. A lawmaker in the Texas House of Representatives has drafted legislation to create Bitcoin reserve as part of the state's treasury. That's big. LDO, OP Optimism, Grayscale has introduced new crypto funds for Lido Finance and Optimism, accessible to accredited investors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk for a moment just away from the news, but one of the reasons why I'm in crypto is because I could get in it. I didn't have the restrictions that we would face if we're trying to get in onto Wall Street, the legacy markets and things like that, having to go through special accounts and having to have a certain amount of money or having to verify income or that you have $1 million to be an accredited investor. They put barriers in the way to get into places where you can better yourself. In crypto, we didn't have that, and they didn't care because they didn't think crypto was real or was going to amount to anything. They were funny money. It was Bitcoin that they were mainly worried about, and some of the other projects are probably seeded from the CIA as they kind of get into that. Hey, man, Tucker Carlson has a great interview with Roger Ver, and Roger Ver kind of lays things out. And I was around Bitcoin Talk back in those days, and I can say I agree with his stance on that. Go check that out. It might enlighten you on Bitcoin. And just the fact that there's a big hour-long episode pretty much focuses on Bitcoin on Tucker Carlson, but Tucker Carlson is a pretty good come-up in this crypto space. Where would that have been 10 years ago? Would have not even been on the picture. Wouldn't have even been a glitter in his eye. According to Arkham, the wallet of legendary trader Gigantic Rebirth appears to be active again, and rumors are spreading that he brought Hype, the coin, and Purr, that he bought both of those. The Aave team tweeted that Aave version 4 is coming. In their proposal, they mentioned plans to release the first prototype in Q4. Stani also mentioned that Aave is launching its own network after the release of version 4. Stani also mentioned in the past that Aave is launching its own network after the release of version 4. Look forward to the Aave network. Why is everybody leaving Ethereum? Link and Aave Trump's World Liberty Finance bought an additional 37,052 Link coins worth about 100 million USDC and 422 Aave coins worth about 152,000 USDC. Looks like those might be something you might want to follow and track and buy the dip, baby. The Avalanche Foundation has announced that it has raised $250 million in a private locked token sale led by Galaxy Digital, Dragonfly, and Parify Capital. Athena announced that it will launch USDTB, a stable coin backed by 90% of BlackRock's BUIDL on December 16th. Yay, let's just make a big old mess that can just unwind and when the cycle's over. Alrighty, Celestia's announced that the Ginger upgrade has been deployed to the mainnet beta. The Ginger version 3 upgrade brings doubling upgrade enhances Celestia's data availability through throughput. And Celestia tweeted an elephant emoji hinting that something related to Mammoth Overlord is coming soon. Meanwhile, another $1 billion in USDT Tether were newly minted at the Tether Treasury. Ladies and gentlemen, the number will continue to go up. Let's get back to the charts and let's see how we can capitalize on all this. Quickly, I got to give Layra TG a repost and a heart and say thank you for being the news source on my live streams. You rock with Alpha. I like that. Sean, can you take us out?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
19 beautiful people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll add some value and give you a reason to hang out with us here other than just shooting the shizzle. Right now, I've got to do the only shill that I do, and that is for Tangem Wallet. And now, normally I have a code, DAWG, it saves you 10%, and that would help me out and everything, but you can save more right now. December 9th through December 15th, if you're looking for a Tangem Wallet, it makes a great Christmas present. Very solid wallet, newer NFC enabled phone, most of them are, but the Tangem Wallet, very safe, secure. You now have the options to use seed phrases or not use seed phrases. You also have the option of getting a ring. They got a cool little Tangem ring that is going on. Probably take a look at this bitchin', right? So instead of filling out, keeping one of these around, you got a little ring. Now you can wear the ring on a necklace if it's too big. The sizes are about 8 through 13 US sizes. Or wear it on your finger, but that will give you access to do a little quick tap out of convenience. And you can order now, but just remember to use either a code DAWG to save 10%, or what they've got going on right now is a pretty good deal. Black Friday 15, save you 15% off. The fan. Take your pick right there. I ain't going to be mad at you. It's Christmas. It's the season of giving, so I'm giving you all the alpha. Let's go. So, we got that out of the way, and now I think we're on par. Just to check back with the chat real quick. Let's see how this poll's going. Should Turkey Dog be the main host of the show? That's me, by the way. Yes. 71% are saying yes. 29% are saying no. We got 17 votes. 20 people. 40 people have not voted. I'm not trying to rat you out or anything, but I'm just saying that's just my deduction and math skills. Courtesy of an American education right there before you. Avi Medina is just, I done lots of emojis. Bobby Yas, Metas, please. Okay. Let me throw out my official request thing, and then I will make sure that when I come back to the chat, I will look at this. I will look for that. And then I will pay very special attention to the ones that are under it. I may have missed the ones above it, is what I'm trying to say. What? Says Bullish on Parade. Richie John, welcome to stream. Haven't seen that name. Hope I don't freak you out too much. This face is not as freaky as some of the other ones that I use, though. The best show since sliced bread. Wait. You're not having turkey for Christmas, are you? I'm just asking. Taco Christmas. I'm dreaming of a taco Christmas. Why isn't that a thing? Why isn't that Feliz Navidad? MFer? Yeah. We'll take a look at that coin too, probably. That I just gotta say, in my new my Crown Royal state, that I've seen a picture of a turkey with a hammer on it. That almost looks violent. Are you gonna pound the turkey? Don't pound the turkey. Turkey nailed it. Yeah. We just being all silly. Hey, there we go. Okay, yeah. So below this guy, I'm gonna start taking all my coin requests. So if I missed anything up above, this is where you would now kind of chime in with your coin request, because I got degen. And now I got render, which they made the ticker different on that, which why? Why? And Sui AI or Semi. All right, so I will come back and I will look beneath here for any extras, but right now I'm going to go over a few other things. Hey man, have you guys got problems with exchanges? Now I know you're used to other guys, just kind of shilling these dexes and things like enjoy my mixes, use my thing. But no, I'm being serious though. I was checking out a decentralized exchange, Osmosis. I've used for a long time. But I only do certain things over there. I was very pleased today. I've mentioned this before, but after seeing what I'm trying to say is, if you have trouble with dexes or an exchange, and this could be very worthwhile later on when exchanges, like, I don't know, some of them will die, some of them will have to kick people off. You'll have to exchange exchanges a lot of times. That's why it's a good time. You want to have some backups, some other areas, other exchanges lined up. Some of them won't have the coin that you have. Some you might have bought a coin, then they delisted it, and now you got to find another exchange. You need several exchanges, but now some of these dexes are really taking off. Now Jupiter's doing really good, but I want you to check out Osmosis. Now this is based on the Cosmos ecosystem, and they have, man, in the last 4 years, they have really come up. You can buy almost anything here. You can get Solana over here. I mean, a lot of these, like Akash and Injective, they are, they're kind of built off of the Cosmos SDK, so they fit right in the family. They're already in the family, but they've added others, and then they got the wrap coins and things to Alexar. That's why Alexar is such a cool project to be into. They got Mantra DAO over here. We talk about that a lot. Didex is part of the system there. Secret Network. You got Chainlink. I mean, you can get Tia is part of the system. There's a lot of the top 100 coins that are part of the Cosmos ecosystem with ticker symbol Atom. Omniflex. Now that one's kind of cool. I've been in that one for a while. No Bitcoin, but here we go with Arbitrum. Most of the coins that you will see on the exchanges, you will find here. Ripple's on here. XRP is on here. You can get XRP. There is so many of these that you will see that are part of the Cosmos ecosystem. But Arbitrum, Sui, Avalanche, you can get Avalanche over here. Providence, I mean, Pepe, you get Pepe over here through Alexar. So, if you're not finding the coins on your exchange, this might be an option for you. Polygon, Matic, I mean, you got all this stuff over here. They just keep at Phantom. You can get Phantom over here. Phantom is technically on an SDK. No, FET, I'm sorry. FET is on an SDK. Phantom is not. I misspoke there, my bad. It's the crown. But that might be an idea for you, a way to either Toncoin is over here. Comdex is. This might be a way for you to, to find your liquidity, to offload your coins. Polkadot's over here. this might be a way for you to do those kind of things, or to build a portfolio. Maybe you didn't have access to coins through your centralized exchange, and you might have access to them through your decentralized exchanges. So I would recommend that you check out some decentralized exchanges, and Osmosis is really stepping up their game. Jupiter seems fine, but I'm not sure that they got anything else from a whole lot to choose from across other chains though. Cosmos ecosystem is a multi-chain protocol, right? It's a hub. It's meant to connect a lot of different chains, and that's why I love it so much. All right, so I think I've pretty much blabbered all that I need to blabber. Oh, it's time to start getting into these charts. 23 people. How's it going? How does it feel to know that you have the very high possibility of becoming future millionaires, either this cycle or the next cycle? Some of you, it might take you 2 cycles. It might, especially if you're very, very new to it. It's pretty much a given. You learn all the mistakes not to make in your first cycle, and you do better than the second. Your third, you definitely do a hell of a lot better. And your fourth, you just freaking, you should have nailed it by now. By your fourth, you should be like, yeah. A lot of people on their fourth cycle are, fueling up their private jets. Just trying to say that. Third cycle, fourth cycle, third. Let's take a look at a few things that are popping. Here's a coin that we've never looked at, and I am not in, but I just want to see what the chart looks like. This is called Cow. It is over on Binance. We got it on Coinbase. It's on Coinbase. Cow Protocol. I don't even know what the hell this is. I want to check it on Binance. But it's up at 64.65 cents right now. We're going to zoom out here. She's had a new coin, huh? Clearly trying to get in about 36 cents would have been good, especially on the retest there. That would have been beautiful on that pullback there. Well, that's interesting. I'm not in this one. I don't know anything about it. I guess we could probably learn a little bit about it. Just do it very basically here. Let's see. We had CoinTrendz. CoinTrendz is up 7% today. Congratulations, CoinTrendz. Glad to see you're having a good day. So we've had a little pullback with altcoins, and I guess we need to stay on track with our market, don't we? We're jumping everywhere. Let's do that. Let's Let's not veer off for what we're supposed to do. Let's take a look at what's going on. This helps us kind of figure out what the market, test the weather of the market, consulting these indices here. Now we got SPX. That's just the legacy market. That's the Wall Street, and they just keep having the best days ever. They just keep making higher highs and higher lows and breaking new ground on Wall Street. So that's doing good. I think a lot of that has to do with the dollar and the situations. We're Tether Dominance, which is right behind my little turkey head. She looks like she's trying to do a double bottom, finding double supports there at 3.9%. We'll keep an eye on that one. Right now, we're probably okay. Total 3, we've looked at that, but or did we? Did I have my mic on? Total 3 seems to have found support. In my personal opinion, I think we're going to get a little rise in altcoins. I think we can see another 10 to 12 billion coming in, and that will make number go up a little bumpty bump. And meanwhile, we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, which looks like she got rejected right over here. You guys can't see that because of my dancing people. This is probably one of the biggest things that we need to pay attention to, in my personal opinion, is the Bitcoin dominance on the daily chart here, where we got rejected at 60%. Looked like we weren't going to do it. And the moving averages are still saying, I'm strong as hell to the upside. Don't fade me. So we might get a mini altcoin season, meaning that these levels may come down and kind of touch some of these moving averages, but it doesn't mean they're going to flip on bearish. Okay. And that means what goes down will come back up. Okay, so as Bitcoin dominance goes down, you will see that altcoins do pretty good. They start gaining value to Bitcoin. This is where you can buy into altcoins with Bitcoin, or even if you buy the dollar value of stablecoin, buy them the normal way, in other words. When you sell them, you can buy more Bitcoin when you sell them as this number goes down than you ever could as this went up, okay? mean, and this is a time that you can gain on Bitcoin, which has been gaining on the dollar for the past couple of years here now. So that's an opportunity to grow your Bitcoin, but it's also an opportunity to just make a lot of dollars, because the altcoins are going to start popping up like they're going to start acting like they're on steroids for a few weeks until we find support. And then when we find support and we start reversing, well, it's kind of like what you saw earlier this week. You're like, what happened to altcoins? My money's starting. What did happen? They're up so high, now they're falling. They can stop. And they can fall quick when that happens. But eventually, as Bitcoin starts gaining more control, then they'll start trailing along just like they have been all up through here. So basically, every time that this little guy drops, it's usually a pretty good story for altcoins. And she got rejected over here, and rejected on the 200 daily moving average. Now, we're still not out of the woods. They can still be tricking around and just reverse on us, and Bitcoin could regain that strength. But the clue that I'm looking at is giving me a clue that we're probably getting ready to roll over. See, we're above the 9 moving average, and my rule is if we're above the 9, we're fine. So she's got a chance. She's got a strong chance to recover from this. But with this 21 moving average crossing bearishly over this 200, it's given our first clues that she's getting ready to roll over, at least maybe now to the next level. The next level I'll be looking for would be down here about 53%. Just losing 3% of this altcoin market will make your bags pop. And we like it when our bags pop. Now we can get on to the other stuff here. Let's take a look at Aave. That's not Aave. That's the market cap. Aave has blasted past our $360 target. She's at $385 as we speak, going completely parabolico crazy. This is an ecstatic moment. We zoomed out so we could catch it, but it's still not enough. Here we are on the weekly chart. Look at this weekly candle where it's $214 to almost $400. What? Crazy, I know. So I'm gonna fine tune this little guy. Let me check my Fibonacci's, make sure I've got the bottoms and tops dialed in there. 433 is our target. That is the 618 Fibonacci. That's the one we were waiting for. But man, it's crazy how fast that you make those moves. And at this part of the game, when you're zooming out and you're taking your fibs or something and trying to get those targets and good points to sell at, I mean, you're so used to being down where price hardly does anything and makes little bitty moves and this and that. And once we get past this level here, man, at this point in the market, this early stage right here after the halving, this 6, 8, 9 months after the halving here, things go crazy. I'm going to get some of these previous targets off of here because, well, they're just not relevant anymore. The 360 might be, she might retest that area. She might even, well, I guess she might even technically retest this one. We do have this trend line here. This is a megaphone pattern that broke to the upside. They can get retested. But right now, we're far away from that, going toward the promised land right there at 433. There's a slight possibility that maybe it could go up to 538 in that area, 536, if this move is strong enough before getting a more serious retest or serious pullback. But right now for Aave, it's the money maker. And I'm so glad that I focused on building some bags when she was down here under $100. Using spot margin, you can build this bag as she grows up. As it goes up, you can still build that bag. And then you're taking profits on every one of these little guys. A little by little, little by little. And my strategy, I just like to incorporate that. I take into account my higher levels where she could be topping out, and I pyramid down. This is basically what I do. This is what bigger orders, a little bit smaller, little smaller, little smaller, little smaller, little smaller, a little smaller, and as she goes up, she can walk it out. that way, or you could do all equal. You can do it however you want to, but putting those places at each level, then when we go up there, you're getting paid, and then we retrace and we go through the downsides. Well, you do it in reverse. You do it in reverse, and you're buying. And at this point in the market, we're not in a bear market. We don't have to worry about, oh my God, the bottom's going to fall out. It's like, catch the dips, baby, so that we can wash, rinse, and repeat this, and we can do this several times. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I also want to take a look at Link. Link is also having a very good day. I'm still looking at $34, about $34.81 is what the fib's actually saying there. Got her marked right there. That's where I'm expecting her to work her way up to. She's hanging around at $30 right now after breaking out a $23.72 area there. Might she retest 29? Maybe, but 34 is on its way with the bonus target sitting there about $43 out of Link. All right, let's take a look at some of the coins that you guys want to take a look at, like Coin. I am in this one myself, and I'm on the weekly time frame. Let's zoom back out to the dailies. Looks like she's getting a pullback. Let me see what we got here. I'm gonna take my fibs off so I can just kind of see things. We had this little guy. I was too lazy to draw my lines there. And then we had this guy. This guy's at the bottom of the channel. I mean, that's what I would expect from this one. Ooh, especially since we got a pattern with these rounded bottoms and things. You usually get a channel or a wedge, some kind of a downward pattern, and then you get the megaphones as they start to come out of this roundiness and start doing their parabolic moves. Now, this one already had a parabolic breakout with spike top on it like that. We look for those. The tops like this, I mean, there's a lot of selling pressure, and that's probably it, maybe. And then the parabolic move, the up only move is over there, and then we go down and we have to reconsolidate, right? We have to they got to wait till we find a bottom and reaccumulate, and then we start this whole process again of going higher. Well, that bottom to me should be the bottom of the channel here that we're on, especially after we got slammed back into it. When we got slammed back into it, it will usually takes us to the bottom to retest the bottom of the channel, and sometimes even further. However, since we are in a bull market, that gives us a greater probability that will not happen and that this bottom will hold. If we were in if we were just starting to turn bearish, or we're in a bear market, you'd be looking like, oh hell, that's probably not going to hold worth a crap. So there's just some things to keep in mind when you are using patterns, is that there is a seasonality, and Thomas Bukowski talks about this. And they act differently in bull markets and bear markets, and if you're used to how they perform in a bear market, you might be taken aback on how that they normally perform in a bull market, and vice versa. Those are some ideas to keep in mind. You can get by with some things that you in a bull market that you couldn't get by with when you're in a confirmed bear market, if that makes sense. All right, DGen. So I'm looking for 1.15 cents somewhere to hit. She could catch support here, but I don't think she will. I think she's coming back down. Let's take a look at Render, which is now spelled like it says, like Render. It's at 938. It got up to a few days ago. $11.50 thereabouts, and then fell sharply with our dump to 7. Now that was quite a dumpy dump, wasn't it? Imagine that. What is that? It fell 35%. And you need to be ready for that in your altcoins too. I'm just saying. I have been trying to be a little bit more aggressive on my profit taking. Even after we got these dips and stuff, I mean, I still got some orders on the way up on everything, not just. I just realized I need to take some more profits. I'm not taking enough. I take a sell, and then of course, when I'm using spot margin, I pay back a loan that I have, but I've been taking a little bit more of that to a portion of that. When a take profit gets hit, when a target gets hit, say, I don't know, maybe it sells $500 worth, you know, I'll pay back. Normally I would pay back about 90% on the loan and then keep 10%. Now I'm keeping anywhere from 30% to half of that. So if I'm take profit hits and I make $500, you know, the price is $500, I get out and I give $250 to my loan, and then I'm pocketing another $250. As long as we're in a strong uptrend or thereabouts. All right, so render, she looks okay so far. I think there's a good chance for this area to hold about 880 if she wants to get down there a little bit. Let's come down a smaller time frame. It's basically this trend line here, and it looks like, I think it can hold. I may be wrong, but I think it can hold. Things look pretty strong to me. I wouldn't worry about it until it actually breaks that. If it does break it, then we'll be coming back and probably retesting either this area about $6. I don't see that happening just yet. As far as what's going on with render, if you zoom out, she broke out of a falling wedge, which has a groovy target up here at $14. So we should be headed that way. Take a look at Sui AI. Uh-oh, Bitcoin is $99,800. It is still $200 below 100,000. Oh, I guess gotta take a shot. That is no rules. We're just making stuff up. Cheers. 26 beautiful people hanging out with a drunken turkey. How's it going? Sweet agents. How you looking, sweet agent? 4-hour chart here above the non-moving average. I can't say nothing bad about you. Ichimoku cloud over here. Thin, spindly, far away from price. You're not in any danger of getting caught up in that little sucker and letting it drag you to the downside. This has got some curvature to it, and we like the little curvature, don't we? Look at that. Love it. That's the part of a parabolic move that can keep going to the upside. Now for a target for this one, well, that's going to be hard as hell because we just don't have enough information here. I mean, to get something really solid, we'll have to zoom in, noise our time frames, and see what we can work out here. And now we got something I can work with. Look at that beautiful cup without a handle, or with a handle, or what? Before I bring out the fibs, I'm just going to go over this idea. Hey man, let's just draw a line here. And let's just not do that. Let's take that little line. I like to take it to candle bodies Yeah, beautiful. And let's just drag her right down here to the very bottom. Put them on those candle bodies. Oh my gosh, you identified a channel. I don't know if this is going to be a cup and handle. It could be because price rose into it. That's my rule and Bukowski's rule for this. And W.J. O'Neill, who first, discovered, I guess you would say, the cup and handle pattern. You got to measure move from this little guy. Cup and handle or not. Do it exactly the same way. Tells you that we could be looking at this target up here at 60 cents. If we wanted to pull out our Fibonacci and see if we got a little confidence with that swing high, swing low, tell me where price is going to go. She's giving us just a little bit. I would respect that. And I will go with that 1618 right there. I'm looking for confluence, and that's close, but there's a difference. So I want to know 57 and 60 cents. See if we can get that a little bit over time here. That would be a nice little come up. So she's got to come up here and basically knock out this high. And it looks like she wants to try to do it. If this is a parabolic move, it should be happening now. Let's go get it. From 28 cents to 60 cents, that's quite the little come up right there. There are some smaller targets in between. That's 100%, 106%. That's 116 to Those two targets. Those are the targets that I like, especially at this point in the market, because you can moonbag this, take your collateral out, and then you got no risk in this baby. You put $100 in now, or maybe you put $100 in earlier. By the time we get up there, you take that $100 out, you get a free bag. You put that $100 somewhere else, wash, rinse, repeat. You just keep collecting these little moon bags of different coins or the same coin. I don't care. That's how you keep growing this crypto in this market. That's a great way, a great way. That's the gift that keeps on giving that throughout this whole dang market. When you can do that, you can only do that at the beginning stages, man. Or it's the easiest time to do it. Harder and harder as the price goes up. The further price gets away from the bottom, the harder it is to moonbag it, baby. Moonbag it early, and then you got it. You got it. At least that's what we've been preaching for the past 2.5 years here. Somebody got to clean up their keyboard. What is that? Somebody spilled something on my keyboard. Let's take a look at Semi. I'm not familiar. Is those on Dex tools? Semi token. Got the same contract. Let's go with this one. So it's got a dex score of 86 out of 99 here. Verified contract, no honeypot, no buy tax, no sell tax on this one. I assume it's a meme coin. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't have a chart. This one has no chart. This one's got... Where are ye? What the hell happened here? This one's got nothing. Well, I guess we gotta look at a different one. That was weird. Let's try... Oh, Semi to Ski. Is that what I did? The wrong one. Semi to Solana. That's Semi... It's just getting weird. What is this? It's got the same contract. Let's try that one. What the hell? I can't make a head or tails about this. I can't. Oh, is this it? Oh, what happened to my... Something screwed up on my charts. And let's refresh this whole thing here. No, I've got the candles down here where my indicator should be. What the hell? Okay, I think we got it. I think maybe no, that's the RSI, dude. I'm just gonna we'll try this one more time. Here we go. We finally got it. Turn it off for 10. That's not it. That's not it. This has got my RSI on it. Gosh darn it. Why are you there? Now we got it. We just don't have RSI. I don't need RSI right now. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's come down to 4-hour chart. Hanging sideways, are we? It was 618. Now we're hanging at 0.5. Just in the sideways channel right now, which is good because she's not coming down. And oh my gosh, I have no prices on this or anything. There's no prices over here. Well, oh, they're on this side. No, I see. Okay, never mind. Gosh, so weird. Okay. We'll do the quick and dirty ones here. 0.5. Right. Let's see, what is that? 0.00457, 0.005249. Those are the two targets I would look for. Other than the previous highs that she had at 33.44. I don't know if that'll tell me a percent. That would be 40%. The target that I gave you would be about 120% gains from here. And it looks like she'll have to fight through it to get up there, and got to make sure we don't lose this level, or it's revisiting some more downside there. But it looks like that level's trying to hold, and one intermediate area that I would probably mark is this one at 0.0003746. And that's pretty good. 72% gains there. All right, that was semi. Let's go back to my charts and let's check out we said we're going to check out this new coin, which is Move, M-O-V-E. And she started out, new coin, looks like we were starting out, oh yeah, nothing. Went up to $1.41 and now we're at 63 cents. So this guy, best that we can tell, if we go candle bodies, I'm at close to a 786. If I go to wick there, I'm not even hitting my 618. I'm not getting a good read on the fibs here because of this information. So this one makes a little bit more sense to me right here. Or we would just go with the last trick in the book, and that's just to go from body to body. If nothing else works, let's go with that one and see what we got. I don't usually do it this way, but this is an instance where that gives us the best read on this and some decent respectability for the fib here. So we'll read this as if we're catching some support in here on the 618. Really need to see it get up here to 79 cents and get above it. All right, so this one's kind of ranging out. Probably one of the, why does you keep doing that? This is when you can bring out the little range tool, and I think it'd be really helpful too. It's these 618 areas of possible bottom. Point of control being at 68 cents, 5 cents away, with a value area high up here about 83 cents, just right above the target we're looking at too. 79, they got it at 83. We can rock with that. From here to there would be 25 to 33% gains, but what in the hell is this thing? Let's take a look at it. This is Movement Coin. Hello? We'll add a few more minutes there. We've been going for an hour and 3 minutes. Let's check out Movement Coin, see what Movement Coin is. All right, Movement Network is an ecosystem of modular move-based blockchains. We've talked about this probably for the past year, or about a year ago, we started mentioning it. Came out with TIA, Dimension, those Cosmos ecosystem airdrops, or coins projects, what I'm trying to say. They're modular blockchains. That's a new narrative that will be picking up some steam this cycle. And so Movement is one of those. It enables developers to build secure, performant, and interoperable blockchain applications, bridging the gap between Move and EVM, Ethereum Virtual Network. or Ethereum virtual machine ecosystems. Movement Network is the first Move EVM Layer 2 for Ethereum, alongside open source tooling and protocols to facilitate the adoption of Move programming language across blockchain ecosystems. With Movement, developers can launch high-performance Move virtual machine rollups with ease. Backed by Polychain Capital, Binance Labs, Hack VC, Placeholder, and Archetype, Movement Labs revolutionizes. It always revolutionizes. They always revolutionize blockchain interoperability and advanced Move-based technologies in the Web3 space. We'll check out his website here real quick. Movement! Oh, well, you have to, and it moves when you scroll your mouth. The Movement Foundation is the driving force behind it. Well, I was sitting here wondering, who is the driving force behind Movement? Well, it's the Movement Foundation, in case you wondered. They told us right there at the beginning. Cutting edge, okay, yeah, let me, just doing a little, check that out later. It's got the white paper available there for those that want to check out that. And I recommend that you look at white papers for everything. The ecosystem, you do a little bit more of a deep dive here. Where your ecosystem looks like. Sate Finance unites the Movement DeFi ecosystem, offering community one-click investment strategies to generate yield through native Movement protocols. This is all a bunch of financial nerd speak to me, just to be honest with you. Here's some Yoda Swap, original meme DEX on Doge Chain, now on Movement Labs. That's interesting. Stride, I'm familiar with them. Play AI, Razor Wallet. Okay, so they got some stuff going on. Might be worth checking out. New coin, we're just kind of looking at it, seeing if it's worth something. Anything the market cap is already 1.42 billion for a new coin. So, well, clearly that's all that good no VC money. It's got a total supply of 100 billion, or 10 billion, I'm sorry, 10 billion, maximum supply of 10 billion. Circulating supply is 2.5 billion. So we got 5x more of the coins to come, which, what does that mean? Market cap is 1.42 billion, fully diluted valuation right now is 6.3 billion. For a new coin, this was a little too hot. I would just watch this one for a little while, or just slowly nibble. She's got some, I think she's got a lot of cool off that could be going on. That might be why she's got such a big dump. Well, not a huge dump, but I mean, she's down to 10%. This thing is, they come out with these overvalued projects, and then it's easier for them to dump on you. For the projects, the number go down. It ain't you making the money, in other words. You need to buy it at a discount. I don't think it's quite time for this one. Nibble. DCA or something like that would be your best bet, probably, to get this one if you're interested in it. It's a high market cap for such a new coin. Not as impressed. Let's come back and see what you guys are chatting about over here. Matty Go says, yes, loaded link. Grimmer says, ELA Elastos. All right, put my timer on so I don't go too crazy. I got about 15 minutes. We'll see what we can get. Dave P says, let's go Sui AI. Dave says, that's it. Check the website. No problem, my man. Let's see what we got. Should the turkey dog be the main host of the show? 70% say yes. You love me. You like me. Ah, give me a hug. Ah! Ah! It's not me. It's the liquor speaking. Bring it in again. That was fun. Ah! All right. So I think we got all the chat here, so there's nothing much going on. Let's see. Tempted to get more Iris token. Let's run it up again. She is down, isn't she? She went up and she came back down. Now, she will go back up. It makes its gains in the bull market. Don't get it twisted. She's at a deep discount, though. So I bought some more, too. To be honest with you, I bought some more today, as a matter of fact. Over on Osmosis. Right over here. Let's see. CoinEx MXC would be a good one. Oh, that's against Bitcoin though. IRS against. There we are. Yeah, she can. Oh, we need to. Let's go to the daily. Are you lower than what you were? What the hell? So we saw it and the spike went up to about 2.5 cents from what was it? Am I right? Yeah, you're right. That's what you are. Do I have to zoom out more? That doesn't seem noisy. She's at 0.006, made an even lower low this time. That's interesting. You're down at a 414. That's looking juicy. That's looking juicy. She can still come up and then come down lower. Come up, come down lower. She's on a downtrend at the moment. Lower highs, lower lows, which kind of sucks, but we're around the bottom. This was the lowest low that she made. Okay, I see what you've done. This is the weeks. This is where it was 2 weeks ago, I think is where we looked at it, and she had a spike up, and that's what we capitalized on. I was actually expecting this to... I wasn't expecting for her to come down any lower. But now she's even on a little bit of a bigger discount, like she was over here. But here's the thing. Last time she was doing that back in 2020, and then she went up to 14 cents before dropping a big steep retracement back to 3 cents. So I mean, this one's volatile, but if you catch it on the pumps up, man, you can take advantage of it. It may take a while for that to happen, but look what that was a 1250%, 12x. So that's the degen play on this one, and now she's at a super bigger discount. Now she was getting closer to half a penny. And imagine if you can get a bag of this, it doesn't have to be a big bag. $100 at half a penny. And then we come back up to these, let's just say we get back up to where we were over here. That's 25x. So $100 at half a penny, and you sell it at 14. Cha-ching! Yeah! But you got to put up with a lot of uncertainty and waiting and all this in between, but it can happen. I do like this one though. It's just like that little random lottery ticket payoff kind of play. And let's see, we had a request for ELA, Elastos. Let's see, we fibbed her out, swing high to swing low. I guess we did, right? If not, I think we need to do it again. Let me take a quick poll. Make sure our lines are still, everything's still lined up here. So she still hasn't got past our accumulation zone. That's the support and resistance flip that we're finding on this 236 Fibonacci return or retracement here. That's at $3.02. As soon as we can get past that, Ichimoku cloud, is big, thick red cloud, is just inviting us to come in, so she can spit us out here closer to about 456, or even over here to 526. We are going to have to adjust them, aren't we? We had a measure move from something. I don't think that ever. Yeah, that didn't ever. I haven't looked at this particular chart. It's like since around the beginning of the year. So no measure move. That did not happen. So our newer targets for this little guy, ELA, would be about 386, would be a good little spot to get paid, but I'm seriously be looking at 520, 524 for that one from here. We're at 278 right now, and going up here to 385 would be a nice little come up. Not bad. She'll fight her way through that. I think she'll probably maybe blast through that. Maybe a bit of a stronger move when she gets moving, and it could be a strong one. So for a situation like that, I would have limit orders put at every Fibonacci, and then you just get paid along the way. It says TAI. Is that different from... Oh, there is a TAI. Shashing, what the hell? We looked at it before and we gave a crazy target, which... Booyah! This is on the weekly chart. I had to put this out here when? This is back in May? Have I not looked at this one in forever? In a day? Clearly we nailed a target. From a way long time ago. What did she do? How did she play out? I'm gonna have to move some of these so we can see what's going on here. I guess that one could have stayed. So megaphone pattern that we had here. You can see that. And then broke to the downside, and that's what they're supposed to do after they play around. And she never got lower than right here, that pullback. And then from there, she just took off. But we did pull some fibs, and these are the fib targets we took. Now, that's a little different from, you know, trying to play the patterns, and the fibs are respected. It doesn't matter so much some of these other things. That is cool, très cool. So I'm gonna call nailed it on that little sucker. Nailed it. So this thing is up a lot from the bottoms down here up to there. That's up 330%. So the fibs nailed it. That's what I'm trying to drive home here. It's not like we had a trade set up and that was the end all be all target. I mean, it could have been, but you might have got stopped out. Just to be realistic for how most people would have been. But if you can see that we're ranging here, that's exactly where you'd want to start slowly building a position. And if anybody were to do that, which I guess if you're asking about it, maybe you're in that category. That's quite a come up. That's nice. I'm looking for my little text thing. Here we go. Nailed it. It's the beauty of fibs, anyway. We're going to copy that. We're going to come over to our Telegram vanity wall. We're just going to post it right there. I'm just going to say fibs nailed it. And best I remember is about 324% gains. But again, that's not an active trade setup that I was involved with or anything, but the targets, though, that's the important thing. All these little areas here, it would have been there was a response that happened in these areas. This one being a stronger one than this one, in my personal opinion, but that was pretty strong. Oh, she dropped down. DP says, "Let's go stars." DP nailed it. Napoleon Woodson, glad to have you here, man. Another shot. Then TA for what is? Checks and Chewbacca. Checks, is that the Chintai? No, not. Or is that the same thing? Is it the same thing? Yeah, it's Chintai. Here it is on MEXC. I'm not familiar with this one. Holy crap. Yeah, you need to be taking profits, selling a little bit, paying yourself on this little guy, so that you can maybe buy lower or whatever you're trying to do with the profits. She's hit it, and she almost hit our 2.236, almost. She is definitely at a profit-taking spot. I mean, and you probably want to get paid at least a little bit 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100%. And so that you can buy her cheaper, because once they get this parabolic move over with, after they round out and go to the top, what happens next is not fun. What happens after they top out, if I can get rid of that, is that they start coming down and they lose that parabola, lose their trend line, and then they go through a reconsolidation. And it might take it a minute before they're ready to do something like that again. So it's always good to be paying yourself when they're doing these spiked off tops and things like that, these long wick tops. This is on a 5-day candle. Here we are on the daily. Another idea that that'd probably work out better. This would probably be a better idea. I mean, I would be taking a little bit of profit now just because at the fib levels that we're at. If I can get the fibs, can we get the fibs off? What the hell? Just delete. Why can't we delete the fibs? What the hell am I doing here? I'm drawing dots. All right. So this is what the 5-day time frame looks like. Let's come down to a smaller, like the 4-hour. Oh, 4 hour was a good one. Trend line, are you breaking it or not? So what I would suggest, you get your main trend line, and then on these little guys you can take profits when you break those trend lines or get far away from it if you want to kind of judge it that way. But definitely by the time that they're broken, hey man, 72 cents was a great place to get paid. Now we're at 67. Oh, could you buy more at 64? Maybe. If she bounces here, if we do get a bounce, and we could, then you'd apply that up here and see if you can take some profits, maybe at 79, 80 cents or whatever. Because at some point, this one should be ready to break. And if we do break this one, well then, that would be your place to take a little profit, 65 cents. That would kind of help you nail some of these pumps that we're getting when you kind of zoom in on them. But definitely, if she falls below 63, she might be coming back down for quite a big pullback, reconsolidation there. At least back to the test this trend line, and that could be as low as 45 cents. It doesn't seem like it'll happen right yet, but I mean, this could be what takes place over the next 30 to 45 days to get down there. We can't see that. She's at good places to get paid. You made some money. You've at least made 200% from this bottom that she was at here. So time to get paid, baby. Unless you want to ride the roller coaster. I don't recommend riding the full roller coaster. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll take one look at Bitcoin as she's approaching. Oh my God. Are we about to hit 100,000? We hit 100,000 again? Here on the 6 minute. Well, congratulations, Bitcoin. Gosh darn it, I gotta buy another fancy dinner every time we hit 10,000. I wish the hell you'd stay above it, because I mean, I'm eating good, but not trying to treat the family every day, Bitcoin. Come on, let me cheers, Bitcoin. Drunken turkey. It's very peachy. I just can't really see myself leaving the stream until we just kind of pop up above this trend line on a smaller time frame. Let's try to do it on the 1 minute. Let's do it. Let's watch it here. 1 minute Ichimoku Cloud saying, hey baby, I'm ready to rock and roll. You know what we should do? We should go over to the Calico Bowl, to the Bitcoin Bowl, and look at this on the 1 minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt the scheduled program to bring you the Bitcoin Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching Bitcoin try to recover from the bears, the $100,000 mark, and just a wee bit more. As we see right now, we've got Lucy sitting up there. Lucy is playing defense, defending her line there. That little nasty devil girl hanging up there. Picture didn't show on this one. Oh, gosh darn it. Sean, fix that. You know, I like the 1 minute time frame for all this, but sometimes even it seems a little too slow to see if it's going to get us where we're going to go, and that's why sometimes we just go daredevil to the 10-second chart. Get it where it hurts, right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the flag to the upside. Is that a cup and handle guy vibes? Oh my gosh, there might be some bearish divergence there. There is some bearish divergence saying that we could go up, we could now go down, we could go sideways. I know nothing but the fact of your ignorance to join my trading group and pay me $99 a month. But my wife loves that, yes. So can we be getting some rejection here on the 10-second time frame? Look at the beautiful moving averages here, all lined up perfectly, suggesting that we could get some more upside. Bitcoin just kind of not doing much here since we're zooming in here on the 10-second time frame. Just hanging out, being bitty Bitcoin. Come on, let's do something. Don't give me a bearish cross at that 9 over the 21, signaling a little bit more downside here on the 10-second charts. Don't sweat it. This is just a drop in the pan, ladies and gentlemen. And just as easy as it decides to go down, on the 10 seconds, she decided to flip the script and go the other way. If I were really looking at this and not just sitting here trying to make some useless commentary to fill some time spots, I'd be looking at a trend line and saying, hey man, that's going to be future resistance. What was once support could be future resistance. We have a more mature trend line now, so I like that idea too. And look, I like the angles on that. That's nice. That also gives us a channel idea. This is the stuff that I do all the time. We're just doing it on a 10-second time frame because that works here too. Suggests that we might be able to come up here very quickly in the next few many seconds at $10,100. Will it happen? And will we get rejected there? We're going to stick around and find out. Looks like the crowd's happy on that one. I think we're doing fine. Oh, was it a foul? Did somebody call foul? Oh, we didn't quite make it there, but we're hanging on. We're trying. We've got to at least do that before we end the show. 20 people hanging out here watching the Bitcoin bull on the 10-second chart. See if we can get past our little key level here at $10,050. Oh, Bitcoin, are you getting rejected? Don't get rejected. So sad, but you're still above the 9 moving average on the 10-second. As long as you're above that 9, everything is fine, so they say. We're going to try to zoom in on this little guy right here and see what's going on with the scale. You lost the 9, you suck, you lost the trend line. It's all over, everybody, on the 10-second chart. Just as easy as you went up, just as easy as you come down. How far are you coming down, Bitcoin? We'll take a measure move and see how that stacks up. Suggest we could be coming all the way back down to the bottom of the channel here. Is that what we're going to do, Bitcoin, on the 10-second chart? Don't want to get into this thick Ichimoku cloud because that could turn nasty here. Still want to remind you that most of the moving averages are still up and to the right. The trend is your friend, and she still wants to go up. We're just on a 10-second chart. Even on the 10-second charts, we're making a series of higher highs and higher lows, and I'm getting tired of waiting to see if she's going to bust above the $10,050 area to even come up to $10,100. But she's hanging tight after she broke that trend line. I think that's rather kind of interesting here. Bitcoin, I'm about to give up on you and say goodnight, but you're hanging around 10,000. That's a lot better than being at 98,000 or 99. Here she is going down. Go down, Bitcoin. Or up. Guys, I want to bid you good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Trade safely, trade wisely, get out there and make that money. Go out there and kill it, change your life. Because you got this, baby. See you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Good night, Bitcoin. What to drop? Snap!
I've been keeping my eyes on you all year.
those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Breaking news! 68% of you think that the turkey should stay. The turkey should stay 68% of the time to the upside. Oh crap, now 69. Well, that threw off my statistics. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Stay wealthy, everyone. Stay wealthy. Like that.
I've been keeping my eyes on you all year. You've been taking notice, that much is clear. Now I'm meaning to ask you, hoping you'll take this right. Girl, have you
Well, Joe, if you insist, I hate to be a disappointment, but okay. Yeah, let's I don't want you to drink alone, Joe. Cheers. Cheers, buddy. I got you. I got you. I'm your road dog. You're out there drinking alone. I'm here for you, baby. Yeah. Woohoo! John?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Well, all right. I'll see if I can match you 1 for 1. All right, Joe. Ah. You don't like the native blood? There's only a little bit of native blood. But they don't like it. Oh! Are you trying to drink me over the table? Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you again tomorrow night. What the F? What? Joe's drinking me under the table. I can't hang up. I got a bail. He's too good. He's too good. Good night, everybody. For real this time. Is it Sean?
I've been keeping my eyes on you all year. You've been taking notice, that much is clear. Now I'm meaning to ask you, hoping you'll take this right.
When you trade crypto, and when the market starts to slide, labor hands drop as prices go down. Where's the high market Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in crypto right now, you are missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in your life. Hit that like button, join and subscribe, and enjoy Road Dog Crypto.
Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are